Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's reading is all about the new chapters in your lives. We're entering an eclipse season. We are actually in middle of one because we are now in, this is the month of September. So we had in the beginning of the month a lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. And now we're going to have a solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. And it's a solar eclipse that it's connected to the south node, K2. And it's all about releasing. It's all about, the dragon's so-called tail. So we have to let go of something. But you're letting go of something that doesn't serve you, so something new can enter your life. Or maybe it's totally a new beginning of a chapter in your life that will be part of you now 6 years forward. But anyway, it's the tail. So there is something, you might feel sadness overall on a collective level that you're losing something, you're letting go of something that didn't serve you, or it has reached its most full potential to become a developed thing. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship, partnership, job, family, you as a person, maybe your finances, something is releasing. For example, it can be that, let's say it falls into your seventh house, and K2 there will show you if you have to step up in your relationship. Either you have to leave the current phase and become married or go into a more committed partnership, or you have to let go of the partner, or maybe you're more detached, or it could be that your partner is more introverted during this period. But something, and in the Virgo sign, we have to clean, we have to release, we have to get rid of unnecessary things, declutter. So I think collectively we are experiencing that. But so this so-called tarot reading or pick a card reading is all about the new chapters in your life, what you have to release, or what's the new entering in your life. Okay, so what is entering your life? How is your new chapter going to look like? And again, I'm gonna read this intuitively, but we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I think people who follow my channel have noticed that I always use these 3 gems within with these videos. So I think this is a pink agate, black tourmaline or onyx, and smoky quartz. I love smoky quartz. I love crystals that are very clear. But let's check again. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And let's begin with pile 1. Hi, pile 1. Whenever I choose to place a crystal or a gemstone or whatever you call it for my pick a card readings, I always use my intuition. I'm very intuitive where I place them. It's not with some deep intention, except for that a message needs to come forward. And when I see the pink one, I think it matches very lovely with the background. I get a very strong romantic feeling. Maybe you're in love, or maybe love will find you, but something about relationships are very is going to be very important in your new chapter. Um, I or maybe you're not fully aware of that something is entering when it comes to love and relationships. Maybe you feel inspired, romantic. I sense a very strong feminine with this pile. Feminine energy with this pile. Sometimes I lose my words. A very strong feminine energy I get from this tiny little crystal. Anyway, let's move on and see what the oracle cards have to say. And I will shuffle, of course, some tarot cards. Let's put this aside. I mean, I love the background. I love this scene, okay? Okay. So, first card, divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Okay, you're definitely going forward, and you're far more intuitive. Like intuition will play a very big role in your new chapter. Uh, for you who are into spirituality, into tarot and gemstones and crystals or whatever, you will ignite this kind of fire and interest, or you will see things from a different perspective, maybe you'll find a book or buy a book, about a topic that is very esoteric, and you'll be like, oh, this is it. Maybe it's about numerology or something else, but it has to do with spirituality and divination and being strongly connected to the sensitive side of life. Do you see her eyes? How open and sensitive she is. She's like in tune with her environment, okay? Share your bounty. Okay. Maybe for some of you, you will share this gift with many different people. Maybe you'll start to become more open to share of who you are. And yeah, I see that maybe you have worked very hard to, become good at something, and it will pay off, and you will like kind of share your talents and gifts to this world. Okay. Next, dandelion, wounded healer. Oh my God, are you into tarot or are you into healing? I see a very strong healing energy, and maybe that's why you attracted this pink crystal. Maybe you'll heal and share your love for everyone. I feel, because when I see this image, I feel like she has been hidden for a very long time in the dark, like hiding in a cloister or in a monastery, or maybe hiding in your own cave, something like that. And you're coming out now. You're ready now to help people for real. First, you needed to heal yourself, and then you will help others, okay? Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thoughts and patterns. Whoa, like, I don't want to say that you're a rule breaker, but I feel like you are trying to break out from something that you have repeated. That's the word I get. You have repeated something for a very long time. Maybe a habit of thinking a certain type of thoughts, feeling a certain type of feelings. But I feel like it's more you breaking out from old belief systems about this world, about yourself, about maybe love, partnership, whatever. You are liberating. And when you do that, when you start to liberate yourself, something will shift, something will shift for your own benefit. And when you shift, it will kind of create this effect on others, like, oh, something is with her or him, and you are like putting a new seed of new thoughts in your surrounding, because I feel like it's connected to your surrounding but also yourself. Pandora's gift. Okay, I feel like you're opening kind of strong channels within you, very strong channels of psychic gifts. Like you're starting to truly share your psychic gift, and in an unapologetic way. Okay. Um, and it's not like you're like, oh, look at me, I know how to do this. No, 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 no. You have compassion, you have sensitivity to read your surrounding. You are so in tune with who you are and your feelings and your intuition and with God, universe, or whatever you believe in. You're in tune with that kind of frequency, okay? Inner child. Yep. I think you have healed a lot of inner child wounds. I think you have matured a lot. I feel like you see things very clearly, but you're acknowledging the past and you're kind of seeing things from a different perspective, and you understand where your wounds come from, where all this started, where all these kind of things started and begin. The challenges that you have, in your way, you start to see things clearly. Um, but yeah, let's shuffle some tarot cards. This was a very, very interesting reading. Let's see here. Like I feel a very calm energy with this pile one. It's very calm, and it's like you're ready to do this work, whatever it is. I don't get, it could be creativity, but it's more like about healing, nurturing, psychic gifts, psychic channels that are opening for you. Uh, you're in tune with the spiritual forces. Let's see here. Let's shuffle some tarot cards. Four of Cups, King of Cups, the Star. Okay. You might have faced a lot of disappointment, or that you weren't really content with what you had. Um, even if here's the thing, you're moving to better place in your life, okay? Overall, I think you have healed something within you, because I feel like this card is more connected to the past, and you're moving into higher realms. Like your dreams are also becoming true. Very interesting. Let's shuffle cards to see. Pile one. Five of Wands. Okay. Page of Cups. So much emotional energy. And the Emperor. Six of Swords. And let's see here. Eight of Wands. And the card in the bottom is Knight of Wands. Okay. I do see that someone has really, really worked hard. There has been a lot of struggles, a lot of fight, and you might feel like there's a lot of competition in your. I feel it could be in your work field, you know. Everyone wants to reach the success, but this time it's all given to you. Thanks of you being more structured, you know. And I think you have more emotional stability and maturity within you, you know. Because I don't feel like you're the type of person who project things in the outside world. You truly have done the inner work. You see things for what they are. You're not trying to change anything either, except for yourself. But I also feel like you're starting to follow your own North Star. Even if this is the star, I guess I get this very strong feeling of the North Star, you know, following the path that you're meant to walk here on earth. This is what you are doing right now. So you are in the right place despite of competition, but I do see that you will connect with people, you know. There will be a lot of communications despite of conflicts or anything. I feel like you're starting to move ahead, move in your life. I do see a lot of emotions, you know. In the past, I see a lot of emotional stagnancy, but in this new chapter, there is a lot of new things coming forward, and I see that you will use your psychic gifts. Your psychic gifts are yours and it is given to you. It's a gift that you have, a talent that you need to preserve and work with. Or if you don't work with that, you might just, you know, follow your path, follow your dreams or ambitions to kind of, you know, move ahead in your life and to I don't feel like you're in the place of finishing things, but I do feel like you're going to be in a place where you're moving forward. And whatever you're chasing, it's very destined and it's meant to be. Like you're in the middle of it, but it's going to go now fast, okay? Everything will go fast. It's not the time of slowing down right now, you know. You're in the middle of the heat in the work, you know. And I do see that work has a very important role, but you're so structured. Like you are so structured. I don't think you have been that structured before, but man, you are so structured and people sense this. People sense that they cannot play with you. You're too strong. Like you're a very strong psychologist. Is that how you say it? Like no one can really play with you, with your emotions, or they cannot manipulate you too. You know too much, and you have gained some inner wisdoms, but in the hard way, you know. So the new chapter is the gift to share your gifts to the whole world. And it's more about healing, psychic work, and being out there, sharing your gifts or sharing who you are to the world, okay? This is your time to shine, but it's not like shining in a fiery way. It's more like a lunar feeling to it, you know. You shine, but people sense that there is deep emotions within you, you know. And you might feel the deep emotions with this eclipse too, but this is the energy I get from this pile. So, thank you very much, and let's move on to pile 2. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to my channel. You can subscribe if you want to, but let's move into your reading. This black gemstone, it gives a very strong vibe about, it gives a very strong mysterious vibe. A vibe that is connected to mysteries and secrecy. I get a very secret feeling, but I also get this feeling of void, but also inner strength that people don't really see about you. Like, there is so much going on within you. I get this very strong feeling from this gemstone that so much is happening within you, you know. There's so much emotions within you, but it's hidden from this world. I don't know why, but I think people might sense that something is shifting within you, okay? Something is shifting. You're not going to be the same person as before. And I think people sense this. Like, there is a mystery about you. But I feel like this is the energy you give off when you have gained a lot of knowledge. Okay? So let's put this beautiful crystal aside, because I love my gemstones. And let's use the oracle cards. So let's see here. Oops. Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, success. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, something has been hidden within you. Like, you have been under the surface. Maybe it's the energy of that, you know, because Atlantis is like under the surface in the deep waters. People can't really find it anymore, and they say that there is no evidence of Atlantis. But don't listen to that. Atlantis has existed before. So I feel like rapid development. I get this very strong eclipse feeling because things can really change rapidly, like in a millisecond, you know. And things can change in a way that you will be surprised how fast things move forward. Because you might have been, again, this reminds me a little bit of pile 2. There has been some kind of stagnancy, but things are shifting now for you, okay? Because this is a new chapter. So stand for justice. Okay. I see that you see things more from a objective perspective, and you're birthing a new sense of justice in your life. Like, you're not gonna play small. You want fairness in your life. You want balance in your life. You want to see things in a balanced way without interfering too much of your own energy, but you want to like see things and judge fairly and have a and you want to be treated in a just way, you know. A very strong energy of equality here. Cordyceps revival. Ooh, interesting. Reviving new things, okay? Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Okay. Let's see here. Seeing the true you. Yin and yang. Okay. There is a very strong connection between the masculine and feminine energies in your life. And to truly see who you are and every situation, you have to be balanced within yourself. You have to acknowledge that you have both sides within you, but some sides are stronger than the other ones. Like if you're a woman, you're probably more connected to the female side, but don't forget that you have the masculine one within you, okay? And I think you want to be fair, and I think the new chapter is about helping people, helping more and a lot so people can move forward with their own lives, you know. Uh, but again, you have to. I get this very strange feeling. It's about two different things. It's about yourself and others. There is a very strong Libra energy to this pile. Maybe you are a Libra. Maybe you have major placement in the Libra sign. But you want to use fairness and you see things from another perspective. And I think you will discover something new, okay? But let's see here. Let's use some tarot cards for clarification. Rapid changes. Things are not standing still, okay? You will discover something new. Two of Swords. Again, you know, Two of Swords is connected with the moon in Libra. This card is connected to having planet to like when moon is in Libra. So again, it has to do with fair choices, but you feel maybe torn between two choices. So maybe the shift is all about making new choices and having options, but sometimes you are being blindfolded. Maybe you feel it's hard for you to choose a certain path, or you're weighing things, you know, so the outcome becomes fair and so everyone can win, you know. But don't compromise too much with yourself. Anyway, Nine of Cups. Ooh, luckier time. Blessed times are coming towards you, okay? King of Cups. Let's see here. Three of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. It reminds me slightly of pile one. Death. Oh my God. The Hanged Man. And the Chariot. Okay. Okay, I think in the bottom, it's the Lovers. But Lovers is actually strongly connected to the cards of choices, soulmates, and yin and yang. So you are entering in a new chapter, a new phase in your life where you are trying to see things from a balanced perspective. You're trying to see both from a feminine and masculine perspective. You are making new choices for yourself. And I do see it is connected to relationship and how you relate to other people, but how do you also relate to the other world, you know? And I think this will bring, you are bringing new change, like drastic change now. Maybe you had a more imbalanced way of seeing things, but I do see that you're trying to gain new perspective. You're starting to see new perspectives. Okay? You are not so focused just on yourself. It's more about understanding life from different angles and seeing the different, shades of gray. The Chariot. Right now, I think you're sitting in a place where you're trying to judge and calculate things, but eventually you will start to move on forward very quick, And I think some of the things will be strongly triggered with the eclipse. You will realize that you are going, like the old you is going out. Yeah, it's about stability, harmony, and seeing things clearly. You won't live in this foggy place anymore. You're in a place where you can be more balanced towards yourself, and you won't go anymore. The new chapter is about not going to the extremes. Okay, so don't go the path of extremes. Don't overwork, but don't underwork. Don't overgive, but don't be too selfish. Okay. I know that it's sometimes very hard to make choices for yourself, but trust your gut and allow love and intuition guide you. Okay. Let love and emotions. This sounds very strange to combine this, but don't be too brainy about it. You have to actually let emotions, the spiritual side of you, take over, and see things like, oh, do I really need to work that hard? Or can I go with the flow? Go with the flow. If you have a hard time to decide, go with the flow until you see something that you be like, oh, I'm going that path, So part 2, very interesting pie. So thank you very much and see you again later. And so you can subscribe to my channel. So let's see part 3. Thank you very much. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to my channel. If you like this reading, you can give a thumbs up or you can follow me on YouTube. I'll be so happy if you do that. So, pile 3, let's see what kind of new changes, what the new chapter in your life is all about. What is entering your life? I see this more smoky quartz. It is a smoky quartz, but a very light one. And you almost get this very strong feeling that it's almost more like a clear quartz than a smoky quartz. So I think for you, Pi 2, I love this gemstone. I mean, look at it. It's so clear. It's like water. Clear water. You're moving into a clearer path. Things maybe start to become much more clear for you. Clear emotions, clear thoughts, clear eating habits. Like, I feel like some of you are trying to improve your gut in some way. Like something about your health is improving, but overall, you're clearing a lot of things from your life. Like if you start one good habit, then it leads to another good habit and much better habits, It starts to give off a good effect when you're clearing things out and ending old projects, We live in this year, we're going through a snake year. It's the 9, and the number this year it's number 9. So we are in the ending times. We're ending things before we enter next year, number 1, the year of the horse, Then you have to move forward very fast, very rapid, Things will change drastically. and everyone will go forward, in their life. So let's put this aside and let's check the cards. Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Wow. This is like new things you are birthing. Maybe a total new creative path, or something that is not seen is going to be seen maybe next year. Okay. I feel like this chapter is strongly connected to the next year. Now you're in the resting phase, you're pregnant, you're trying to create something new. Walk the flower path, offering, companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. What do you feel? And friendship. Okay, this is more of a social group. Maybe you're birthing, maybe the new chapter is about friendship and being connected to other people, okay? To other people. Other people will offer their help, and I think you will receive that. I feel like you're more in a receiving mode, but you like somehow pile one is so strongly connected to the other pile. So maybe check pile one too. But I feel like you will offer something, or someone will offer you something, okay? But you're going more on the lighter path. Things are starting to blossoming, and I feel like you will find friends around the corners. You will just blossom, and new things are coming towards you. You start to become open, but everything is still hidden. But things are starting to be more clear. You start to see who is your friend and who is your foe, or not really enemy, but not everyone is your friend, okay? So let's see here. My battery is low, so I'm going to make this reading very fast, but anyway, a deep one. 8 of Cups, okay? The Hierophant. 5 of Wands. The Hanged Woman. 9 of Cups. Temperance. Ace of Swords. And Page of Cups. And in the bottom, it's 4 of Wands. Okay, some of you might get married or become engaged. Otherwise, I do see that you are going to seek guidance. You will get guidance from other people. I think you are starting to shift perspective. You might be a Sagittarius if you're watching this, because this is the Temperance card. Or you might balance your life between the material and the spiritual energies in your life, or whatever you want to call it. Ace of Swords, I get a very strong, clear mental. I think you're starting to see things very clearly, or you will start to see very clearly next year, okay? We're now in September, month of September, but I don't think this shift will happen until next year for you, pile 3. So you have to wait. When I see this card here, fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy, I get a very strong 12th house energy from you. So I think you are preparing something behind closed doors. You're creative, you're doing the work, but it's still hidden. But I think you are now open to get guidance. I do see that there are a lot of competition in your path, But I do also see support. You have love, you have your family, but I get a very strong spiritual, or yeah, spiritual shift within you. Something about your belief systems are changing when it comes to love, relationship, when it comes to beliefs overall. You're changing your belief system very strongly. Um, I mean, there's so much cups in every one of the readings. So I think everyone is going through something very emotional, or emotions, or let me feel these emotions. But cups, water is not just about emotions, it's about initiation to the unseen world. It's about sensing things, feeling things. It's about psychic things, psychic gifts. But I do see a force, and I do see that maybe some of you are entering into the academic world, or you are taking on new mental challenges. I do see a mental clarity for you, or you'll be very clear, like mentally, or maybe you feel that already. Maybe you have been very scattered for a very long time, and something is changing for you, okay? You're changing, your life is changing. So, pile two. Um, but sorry, pile three. Let's see here. You're moving forward. Things that don't really align with you anymore will not stay anymore in your life. I just want to use more tarot cards to see what more we have to say about this pile. King of Wands. Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Yep. You're moving forward into more stability into your life. You're moving, actually, for you, here's a difference. For you, you're moving a bit slowly. You might slow down, but I do also feel like there could be some. This is you. You're starting to see things clearly, but there could be a male presence that is maybe a Leo or Aries or Sagittarius, or maybe a fiery nature that will support you, or that is very close to you. And this guy, he sees everything. Even if he's a king of wands, he's not detached from emotions. He's like, he have seen everything, and he's close to you. um there is someone you're not fully aware of that is behind you, behind your back, and supporting you, and you can trust this man. I feel like this man is somehow a guide for you. There is a male presence that is a guide for you. It doesn't have to be a priest or some spiritual people. It could be someone that you connect on a spiritual level, or that sees you, that you see them as a mentor. There is a very strong mentoring energy. Or if you're studying, because I do feel like some of you are taking on some courses, learning new things. This is a very interesting chapter, and it will lead to some material success and stability in your life. You are supported no matter what is happening around you. I feel like the competition you feel from others, it's like, okay, that's life. But it doesn't affect you that much emotionally. Yet you are emotionally open. Yeah, and you're starting to understand this world from a more spiritualized perspective. You understand that for you to progress on a spiritual level, you have to work on the material level. And yeah, so guys, thank you very much. See you. Bye. Take care. Bye.